Okay, so we've spoken about prostitution in Oklahoma. Now the next question is, what is child prostitution in Oklahoma? Hello, I'm Ty Smith, Oklahoma City area attorney with Worth Law. And as the name might suggest, child prostitution is the act of prostitution involving a child. That's important that we define what exactly a child is, and I've already talked about what prostitution is, so I'm not going to rehash that per se. But just know in a nutshell, prostitution is the act of exchanging a sexual act of some form for consideration, which is a fancy law school term for something of value, typically money. So child prostitution, of course, involves children. And a child by the law, at least under this statute, is defined as an individual who is under the age of 16 years old, okay? And child prostitution is a felony in Oklahoma. No less than 1 year in prison, maximum of 10 years for every time that you are convicted of it. Now, in addition to that, with every conviction comes a step laddering of fines you'll have to pay also. First one is up to $5,000, second is $10,000, third and every subsequent one after that is $15,000, okay? As I said, each of those charges carries with it anywhere between 1 and 10 years in prison, okay? Now, typically also what follows a child prostitution charge is a human trafficking charge, because there is a presumption under the law that the child is engaging in sexual acts against their will, and that's where we get into the human trafficking charge. I'm not going to talk about that in this video because that's a bigger offense. I'm going to do a separate video on that, but just know that typically with the child prostitution charge will come a human trafficking charge. This sounds like something that you want to talk to an attorney about, specifically this subject, or really any matter involving criminal law or family law, which is what I specialize in. I would be glad to speak to you about those matters. Once more, I'm Ty Smith. You can find me at theoklahomacityattorney.com. You can also call my office at 405-888-5400, and I'd be glad to speak to you about that. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you.